All right, let's do it.
Said the U.S. would run Venezuela.
Don't ask me who's in charge because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial.
What does that mean?
We're in charge.
Have you spoken with her?
We're in charge.
Have you spoken?
We're in charge.
I am.
Donald Trump, man, if you ain't been paying attention, our President Donald Trump has just bombed another, man, this got to be like 6 or 7 of the countries he done bombed since they done gave him that bullshit ass FIFA award, Nobel Prize. Hey, look, DC, what up? PG, what up? East Coast, what up? We international. All the way in Venezuela, they listen to us in the smoking section, because the whole world is trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. If you, like I said, if you've been living under a rock in the last couple days, maybe a day or two ago, whenever you see this, Trump, man, started another war, if you could say so. But at the end of the day, he bombed another country. And he's not lying. He's not hiding. He's saying this is about oil. He's saying this is about power. You just heard him. They said, man, who's in charge? You hear him
Said
again.
the U.S. would run Venezuela.
Don't ask me who's in charge because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial.
What does that mean?
We're in charge.
We're in charge. Now, some people say, there you go. They took a dictator out, right? Now, first of all, we got a dictator right here. I don't know if it's our job to be going to other countries to take dictators out, but reports come out today to say he really lost it when he seen this guy dancing. Who'd ever remind you of? It's so interesting. This is just a day after Netanyahu leaves. This is a day after Israel is here. This is a day after shit is hitting the news about a certain regime they trying to put in place and certain people they trying to remove out of that. You know, it's interesting. They doing the same thing in Africa, right? They say, oh, he's a dictator. Bikini. Listen, they saying all sorts of shit. They trying to make it seem like he's hurting his people. We don't know. Of course, 2 things can be true. If you ask some people about Trump, they'll say he's a dictator, he's a racist, he's a rapist, he's a this, he's a that. All of this shit. And if you ask some people, they'll say he's the best thing since sliced bread. It just depends on who benefiting from it. So if you got some people that's saying, yeah, this guy is a bad guy, talking about the president of Venezuela. He's a horrible guy. And then you got some people saying, we don't have a problem with him. So when the fuck did we start to incorporate ourselves in all these other people's business? We've been doing it. I seen a meme that said millennials know a war for oil when we see one. This remind me right after 9/11 when everything is saying it's the Saudis. Everything is saying it's this person, that person. How we end up in Iran? Coincidentally, Iran is in the mix here too. You know, Iran, if I'm not mistaken, Iran has an issue with the Israelis. Also, it's all connected. And we are still doing the dirty work for Netanyahu and them. And it's weird because now the whole world is paying attention. See, when you blow up a couple boats, that's one thing. Blowing up boats, oh, it's drug dealers. These guys don't even get a chance to go to court, nothing. But I seen people predict this weeks ago, months ago, that all of this shit was leading up to something. And what do we have here? No doubt, it's all connected. Is he wrong? You know, if you take out a dictator, if you do something that, you know, on one end you could say, well, that helps them. But we know he's not doing it to help them. He just told you it's about power. He told you it's about oil. He said we control the oil. This is billions of dollars worth of oil. Besides now, I seen some people don't even know how to talk about this. Like on one end, of course it benefits America. I don't know if it benefits you and me, but do it benefit America for sure. Now you got some people that's Trump fans. It's like, hey, I'm for it. I'm with it. Cool. But the question is, where does it stop? If this is okay, if illegally bombing a country, if illegally going to war without going to Congress, without getting okay, without going through the process, the constitutional process, If that's okay, where does it stop? Do we have elections? Does that stop too? Do we continue with midterms? Shit, in 3 years, does he? If they will go to war for him without going through the proper channels, what won't they do? Or what will they do? It's interesting, man. You know, I hear people with all this critique, but you know, when it comes to America, when it comes to America, my brother Farrakhan had really some of the greatest things to say.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever.
This they old playbook.
25
criticize this country, criticize that country.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy, but there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted 30 years ago.
A second ago.
Folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people.
What'd he say? You should be quiet. Let the ones of us that know what's going on, we can speak on it. I could come talk to you about this, but when it comes to some moral clause, some moral code, some standard, America the last one that should be talking about it. Are we shitting me? We pretend all of these Middle Eastern countries is misogynistic. Like we ain't just give women the right to vote. Like women ain't just a couple years ago, y'all took away women's right to choose. They can't even go get an abortion if they need to in certain states. So are we really so advanced? We got people year after year, the number grows astronomical of people that's murdered at the hands of police. We got people that's not getting health care, healthy food. They poisoning towns. They poisoning people. Black people, brown people, on purpose. This is shit that has been documented through the history of this country. And not way, way back then in slavery. And maybe it's real, maybe it's not. And my parents was Indian, my parents was that. No. We talking about yesterday. We talking about Flint. We talking about Tuskegee. We talking about hospitals all across America when a black woman come in there. This is something that's been going on. Now and all of a sudden we get to tell this country, that's wrong. No, man. You know it's all a money play. You know it's all about power. Y'all worried about who beefing up the street without understanding we in Washington, D.C., nigga. You know what that means? You know the ramifications of what this type of shit means for us? The federal invasion escalated. I knew that night. Bowser came, put some shit out. Oh, you know, we're monitoring this closely. We're gonna need the help of our federal law enforcement to assist in the investigation. So all of a sudden now in the middle of Southeast DC, you got ATF and FBI again, looking for any reason to apply that force. Ain't no bombs there. We didn't send shit to Venezuela. I mean, what are you talking about? Why y'all there? Why y'all in Northeast? Driving through, patrolling with Homeland Security. ICE need to be somewhere wherever this guy, motherfucking president from, y'all got the president and his wife, y'all done kidnapped him. Got him with headphones and blindfolds. And you heard what they said in the courtroom? Said, I'm still the president of this motherfucker. I've been kidnapped. I don't know if Southeast is where y'all need to be. But it's never been about that. It's always been about the money. That's always the bigger picture. So, what we gonna do? We see what's going on, like I said, in Africa. With Burkina Faso. Listen, they are going to try to find a way to kill this man. They're going to find a way to do it. Obama ain't innocent. None of these presidents is innocent. Now, whether he knew what was going on, whether they convinced him or something, or you see how they did my man back in 2001. Colonel Colin Powell. Dick Cheney fed him all the lies in the world. He went with what he thought was best. Maybe that's what happened with Barack. Or maybe Barack did what he thought was best and bombed the shit out of motherfuckers. Nobody's exempt. This shit been going on for years. It's nothing new. It's the same playbook, no matter who the president is. But Trump's different. I would never equate the two. Trump different, and they've been telling you what was going on. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Don't be fooled. It's the same shit. Red, blue, Democrat, Republican. It's the same devil. Division. I'm not saying they all agree. I'm not saying they all in cahoots. I'm saying it's the same devil. I'm saying until we take away the bullshit, until we fuck politics, what about the people? We always gonna have this same playbook over and over and over again. I say anything to cover up from these pedophile files. Anything to distract from all the redactions in this Epstein shit. Anything so these pictures don't come out that they took out the file. Anything. Anything. Including bombing and killing hundreds of thousands of people. Politics as usual though. So, let me know what you think. Is Trump wrong? Is this just the same old shit? Or is this something deeper on the way? Let me know. Salute.